How's it going, everyone? Maximilian here, and I'm back once again with some live commentary as me and RENIC team up to take on the world of ranked games and Xbox Live. Went pretty well in the first few sets of games. I think we went 3-0, but we have a new opponent and new challenges to approach, and I'm still using Kazuya, and he, of course, is using everyone's favorite right now, Hugo. So I'm not doing so well at the beginning of this match. As you can tell, Kazuya is down to nearly 10% health. And I might need to find a raw tag point here. Okay, so that was pretty good. It gave Hugo a moment to get in just off one Sonic Boom, which was barely any damage against a character like Hugo. But as you can tell, Guile is definitely playing the keep-away game to the extent. There's a lot of keep-away teams that you'll run into Xbox Live, and especially in ranked games right now. You'd be surprised how many people just take the damage and then run away for the duration of the match, and that's really what's happening right now. Guile actually, we were thinking, was going to suffer pretty hard in Street Fighter Cross Tekken, but turns out he's not bad at all. If he can build the meter and do anti-air supers like the one you just saw, then the first round is going to go to Family Man Kev that is using Guile and Vega. So here we come with round two. I'm going to have to find a way to make past his offense and defense, either by finding a good jump-in point or using missteps to get in. But there we go, using Kazuya's extended long-reaching normal moves to go into a chain combo that gives enough meter for RENIC to go right in to the super. And just like that, 60% life is gone from Guile. But RENIC now has the power gem, and you know he's going to try to get in there as hard as possible. Ooh, he went for the air grab, and he actually jumped, but surprisingly, Guile's normal hit him out of the sky. That didn't make any sense at all. He's still making his approach, and this should just about do it. Guile went for another attack after the Sonic Boom, but RENIC did the armor-eating soaked fireball and went right through it to get the KO. Good stuff on his part. RENIC really does a good job about cleaning up with his command grab characters. They do a lot of damage, and it's some pretty cool synergy seeing that Kazuya can build the meter with his extended chains, and then RENIC cleans house with those supers and really beefy combos. But once again, I'm in that little bit of a mix-up string right here where I'm trying to get him between that area where I can go for an overhead or a low attack, but I tag into RENIC, but he sadly misses the combo in the corner, and now he's on the approach. And this is going to be difficult, but, oh, I think that was very, very bad tactic on my part. I brought in Kazuya at the worst time, and he probably could have finished off Guile as a result. I can't even tell you what I was thinking in that moment. But now we got another chance for really good damage. This is about the most damage Kazuya can do with 1 meter, and it took off, I think, about 50% from Vega. Pretty good stuff. Lead into a 1-2 and then 1-2-3 chain with Kazuya, and RENIC might choose to tag in here. No, he doesn't. He's falling for the overhead combo. That's the last hit of the string of kicks, and will it happen again? Yes, it does. He does not block the overhead attack on the ending string, and that'll give us the game. So another good set of games. Actually, I think that was chip damage. How crazy was that? That wasn't actually a hit, it was chip. Our next opponent's going to be going up against a Rolento and a Rufus, two extremely powerful characters. You might actually say the same about both of the characters we're using on our team as well. As there's about 6, 7, or 8 characters you can consider in Street Fighter Cross Tekken that are really good, and some others that just haven't been used nearly enough to the point of which we understand how good they are. RENIC is not stopping, and he is getting in on Rolento right now. Ooh, but the guy brings in Rufus at the perfect moment, and an EX Messiah later, he's out of that crazy mix-up. And this is going to be difficult because Hugo is a much larger character, and dealing with this crazy amount of aerial barrages from Rufus is going to be tough, unless he can get like he tried to go for a launcher right there, unless he can get like an air grab or something. It's just going to be rough, but he, almost got the chance to tag me in, but barely missed it. The worst part about it is that at the end of this air throw combo, there's no place I can tag myself in. So he just has to like get the damage as a result of it. And with that, the sweep takes it, and Rufus and Rolento take round 1, and me and RENIC are going to have to make some adjustments. Like I said, man, it can be really difficult for Hugo to get another character in unless you go into something like the cross rush. Get a lucky jump in at the very start, but unable to capitalize with any more damage, which is really sad. Hugo now rocking that power gem, and just as our plan is working out, get that cross rush, go right into Hugo, and a ton of damage as a result. So one touch later, and Rolento is now sitting at about 35–40% health. But the poking begins, and any little poke is going to lead into a good amount of synergy with his team because he's going to be able to bring in Rufus and a ton of damage. Oh, and we're at the same issue right now. RENIC's in the corner suffering from the barrage of Rufus, and ooh, he did it too close to the corner. I think that is unable to combo if you do it too close to the corner, and I'm going to take advantage of this right here, but I miss it as well. Sucks, man. Too many attacks in the corner, and you will miss supers with characters like Kazuya and Ken, even. He misses the... Actually, doesn't go for the high attack at the end, but I get my chance right here, and I'm going to try to make as much as an approach as possible, but take advantage of the damage. Oh, no. Oh, it's just... it's so heartbreaking when I see those moments where I can probably have killed Rolento, but it didn't matter. He fell for a cross rush a second later, and RENIC came in and finished up the round for myself. So here we go, the final round between myself using Kazuya and Hugo, and our opponent using Rolento and Rufus. Starting off the game with a few jumping attacks, trying to get Rolento a bit afraid of Kazuya's approach, and he does not block the crossover, and I also once again miss my opportunity for more damage, and this should just about do it if RENIC, yeah, comes in, slaps him in the gut, and just like that, was that a perfect? It was. Wow, how fast that was. That's absolutely insane when people complain about like the timer in this game, but if you successfully land a few attacks, it's just over in what would seem like a heartbeat. We're going up against a Rolento and looks like Kazuya in this next set of games, and it's going to be a little bit difficult dealing with Rolento and Kazuya, just like the previous one, if he takes advantage of those moments that put Kazuya at an advantage. And if you see what just happened right there, I went for an overhead, and Kazuya's overhead, if you get a counter hit with it, it actually puts him into a crumple state, so it gave me a chance to do a little bit more damage. But I'm trying to stop the approach of Rolento right now. He has a little bit more life than I do, and I got a chance to do some pretty good damage. And I don't know if there's anything else he can do in this situation because he didn't have meter. Even if he raw tagged, he's still vulnerable for a moment, and the spin kicks last a little while, so I really don't think there was anything that Rolento could have done in that situation. Here we go with round two. Starts off with a throw, grenades around the neck, and he makes his approach with the pogo, and ooh, starts the combo with a couple of standing light kicks as a result of getting Kazuya in. It might not have been the best damage possible, and I bring in Hugo here, and RENIC chooses not to use... Oh, I'm sorry, did not have the meter just yet, so he wasn't available. But now he's got... Oh my gosh, how much damage can Hugo do? It's just so insane. And this is looking pretty good for ourselves right now, and that just about takes the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this set of games between myself and RENIC. If you want to see me team up with other top players in Street Fighter Cross Tekken and take on the world of Xbox Live or go against them, please leave a comment below, because it was actually a lot of fun teaming up with these guys and figuring out strategies on the fly. As usual, thank you all very much for watching the video. This has been Maximilian, and I'll see you next time.